It's Tuesday morning, October 25th. We're at the 240th Street Fish Fence, Kanaka Creek, and the joint is jumping. The drought has ended, for the moment at least, and the salmon have started to move in droves. And let's explain what's happening here. These chum salmon, there's a few coho mixed in as well, I'm sure, are coming from right to left. That's where they want to go, the spawning grounds upstream. At this water height, underneath the 240th fence here, right down there, there's a tunnel which leads to a one-way gate. And let's have a look inside the live box. These fish can open the gate with their snouts. Inside they go, and here they are. Now this is about as many as we'd ever want to see in here, and definitely the most we've had this year so far. So at some point the hatchery staff will come down here and open these lids, transport some of them upstream to Bella Ring Hatchery for brood stock, and the rest will be allowed to spawn naturally. They'll spawn 2 or 3 times over the course of the spawning season, over maybe 10 days or so, and about 10 days or so after that they'll just fade away, defend their nest as long as they can, and again give their life back to Kanaka Creek. Now the fence is only in for about 2.5 months. That would be early October to sort of mid-December. And all these panels here come out. The live box stays permanently, but both ends are open to not impede anything. And let's take a look at some of the improvements that happened down here as well. We have, for the first time, some seating so people can come see the salmon, some split rail fencing for safety along there. And earlier this year, you might recall the Kanaka Creek Community Mural Project. And it just tells the story of this place, everything that lives here, all the way from the eggs, let's take a look over there, to the adults, and everything else along the way.
Water levels down here, and then thinking we won't be able to have time to get down here if the water's too high. You can load the tubs up with fish again. Right? Now I'm thinking
So we're looking at the process of transporting some of these salmon up to Bella Ring Hatchery on 256. Chris handing Darren, the hatchery manager, a male and a female chum that'll ride in that tank you see right there. They'll turn on the oxygen and off they'll go for the 10-kilometer cruise up to the hatchery.
in these conditions, particularly with the females, maybe more of a release into the water as opposed to
Like a choo-choo train. It's a salmon wedding.
Once we're having discussions with the other boys.
Look, hey, look at Eagle! That's
Probably.
Here in the darkness. I still see it.
They're seeing here. Sometimes another foot of water is good.
He did.
Those friends, they actually helped to paint this, and they painted. What did you guys paint, Ariana? You painted the rocks. You guys did all the rocks here, and the reflection on the rocks. That's right. Yeah, you did a beautiful job. But I want to show you here because this actually is our salmon life cycle. So, Bree and Georgia, make sure you can see here. So right here, the salmon eggs. They're not going to be that big, but that's the color that they're going to look like here.
Okay.
Red like that with a little, what's this black dot here? Does anyone know?
The eyes.
The eyes, very good. And then,
Wait, we got
herons standing through the thick rain. You see it?
No.
You look. Right, I can show you closely. It's really hard to see. See how it's kind of camouflaged?
I see it.
But it's standing in that little stream.
Why?
So there we have it. There's a few of the over 100 chum salmon and a couple coho too that were let out of the fish fence trap this morning to go upstream. Those fish are on a mission. Another weather front is rolling in. In fact, it's already here, and that'll keep things moving along. It's really game on Kanaka right now. So for Ross, the rest of Keeps, the whole team, that's it for now from the 240th Street Fish Fence.